Welcome back to the Founders Club podcast. I'm your host, Trish. Today's question comes in from Rajesh from Jaipur, who asks, how do we find the right co-founders for our SaaS business? Pramod, this is something that, I would love to learn too, because finding a co-founder who matches your drive and ambition is kind of hard. But what else should we be looking for when we're looking for a co-founder that we'll probably have to work with for a long time?
This is a great question, Trish, and thank you, Rajesh, for writing in. So I'm going to answer this question in three parts. First, I'm going to answer the question, is it really necessary? Do you really need a co-founder to build, a profitable SaaS? The second part of the answer, I'm going to be talking about the complementary skills that the co-founder team must have. And this is based on almost a decade of, experience working in the SaaS domain and seeing the rise and fall of other startups. I've noticed that there is a very particular set of complementary skills that when the co-founders have, it usually ends up in success. And the third part of the answer, I want to talk about the problems or the challenges that you will face with your co-founder. And hopefully this will give you a rounded answer to your question. To get to the first part of the answer, is it really necessary to have a co-founder? My opinion is that it is not necessary to have a co-founder if you want to get started, but it is probably necessary to have a co-founder if you want to grow. What do I mean by that? A lot of people are procrastinating, waiting to find a co-founder before they actually do any kind of work with regards to talking to the customer or creating a concierge MVP. And by that I mean just a simple web page that they can create and put out there to validate if people like their ideas. And today it's so easy thanks to low-code tools and AI and frameworks such as the Founders Club framework, where you can build and launch not only websites but full-fledged apps really quickly to validate your idea. So, if you just want to get started and you're procrastinating because you think you need a co-founder, you don't. All right. But if you want to grow and you want to scale, well, in that case, having a co-founder is, I would say, hugely beneficial. There is so much to do when it comes to scaling a SaaS business, and it's impossible for one person's 24 hours to contribute to that kind of growth and scale. So there it's useful and immensely beneficial to have another person who can work with you in helping grow the company. And that brings me to the second part of the answer. What are the complementary skill sets I have seen in successful co-founders? Now, this is something that might surprise you, but most of the successful entrepreneurs that I have seen don't have a technical background. They instead have a sales and marketing background. Let me just take a moment and explain that to you, and then maybe you'll understand a little better when I talk to you about the complementary skills. So, it doesn't matter if you're great at building products. If you build an amazing product and nobody hears about it, well, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to remain a senior software engineer. In order to build a successful business, you need to know how to do sales and marketing. You need to know how to get your message out there into the hands and ears and eyes of people. In my 10 years of experience, I have seen great marketers make a lot of money with mediocre products, and I've also seen technical founders fail after having built great products because they did not know how to market. That is why I say that the best combination of complementary skill sets is one co-founder who knows the technical side of things and another co-founder who understands or can do sales and marketing. This is the combination that I have seen to be most successful in the entrepreneurial space for reasons that I just explained to you a few seconds ago. So don't waste time trying to find a technical co-founder at this stage. Those guys not only will slow you down, but they also, ask for a huge equity. Look for a sales and marketing co-founder, and you yourself can learn to build apps using low code and AI and frameworks from the Founders Club podcast. And that brings me to the third and final part of my answer. What are the problems or challenges that you can face with co-founders? Well, the major one that I have seen is finding somebody who does not have the same drive and ambition for their own future as you. So what ends up happening is you end up working hard on your product, hard on your business, but this other person does not have the same kind of drive. And because of that, they don't seem to be working as hard as you, and that can cause a lot of conflict in your business. So one way that you can overcome this is to join groups where people are already working on their own products and own businesses in order to find founders who are naturally self-motivated. Don't go looking for a co-founder in employee groups. Go and be part of groups like Indie Hacker and other forums where founders hang out, and build relationships with other ambitious and self-motivated founders who you can see do not require, external motivation and are convinced that entrepreneurship is the way to become rich and wealthy and get financial freedom. If you can find those kind of people, you are more likely to find a co-founder with the kind of drive and ambition that you also have.
Thank you so much, Pramod, for that answer. I have made notes. So the first thing you said was, a co-founder is probably not necessary if you want to get started, but can be hugely beneficial if you want to grow. The second thing is the complementary skill sets that you have seen to succeed the most is a combination of technical skills and sales and marketing. So if you can find co-founders with these skills, that can, really increase your chances for success. And the third thing is to always find a co-founder with a similar drive and ambition as you. Maybe even I would add, find someone with the same value systems as you. Would you agree?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Finding somebody with the same value systems or, belief systems around money and value delivery, all of that can also make a huge impact to the long-term success of your project.
Awesome. And with that, we come to the end of another episode. Thank you so much, Pramod, for the insightful answers. If you would like to have a question about building SaaS answered on the show, send it to us at pramod@pramodgeorge.com. We will be happy to answer it in a future episode. Now, finally, if you found this episode helpful and want to help us create more free content just like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. It's free for you, but it gives us immense satisfaction and motivation to continue doing this. So until next time, remember, SaaS is the way, and we are your guide on this journey. This is Trish signing out.